play there, and the confidence you have to use Wiz
Yeah.
to win it.
I mean, Wiz, Wilson, Robbie were probably our best line all night, so they earned that opportunity. Thought Carson was a good opportunity to get him out there we needed a lefty in those situations. So they talked about it. We had a plan, and they executed at a pretty important time.
Yeah, you mentioned the fourth line; they were awesome. I think
Yeah.
they had 7 points. So what was it that they were doing well that, from your perspective, that you liked?
They were just relentless. They worked hard. They were over pucks. They got through guys. Anytime it turned over, their steps were hard back towards our end and got above guys quickly, and then turned it right back into their end. And they just played a heavy, relentless game. And it was. I mean, that's exactly what I think this young team needs to see. That's some guys. Wiz and Wills have been around for a while. Robbie's come into the lineup and he made a good impact for us. Just how hard it is to win in this league and how hard it is to compete in this league, and that line set the tempo for us.
And that your opponent's never going to go away like Hershey did.
No, and that's a conversation that we had at the end, and is like this division is hard, and no one quits. Everybody's going to play until the final buzzer, especially Hershey, who's been a champion for the last couple of years here. Obviously not last year, but the 2 previous years. They know how to win. But today we stuck with it. Did we have some adverse moments? Sure. Did they carry the play some of the time? I think they did. I thought we had our moments as well. We capitalized on chances that were in grade A areas. I thought we had a ton of chances that we just missed on as well. But like I said at the end of the game to the team, is that this is awesome for us right now. This is a really good thing to be stressed and to have to learn how to win in tough games and learn how to play against different teams. You go from Wilkes-Barre to Hershey, it's a very different team. And you have to play different ways to beat those teams. So I like the adversity that we're having early, especially with the young group, so we can continue to learn and continue to push as the season goes on.
What was that readjustment? Because entering the third period, you guys had the lead and you're kind of forechecking, slowing the game down a bit. Hershey comes back, and then it seems like you pick up the pace. What was that readjustment / what did you tell the team to really pick up the pace and take over?
I think it's to the same points that we just talked about. It's we have a young group, and it's about learning how to win, right? Like I thought for the first little bit, we got a little bit on our heels, and we're just trying to protect our lead, which that's human nature. I think you're winning a game, a team's going to push, and then once we tied it up, we just got back on the gas and we started to play the way that we need to play. And the learning moments for us is that we don't want to change the way we play. We want to continue to press. We want to be on top, and we want to keep driving the puck down the rink, because the more time we drive the puck down the rink and we're in the ozone, the less time we have to defend on our end, and that's what we need when you're protecting a lead. And it's just, we're gonna have little moments that we're gonna continue to learn as a team and continue to teach the players as individuals and as a team. And tonight was a really good opportunity for us to learn and see how it really looks when we're getting pressed.
One of the interesting things on the other end is your ability to move the puck up the ice. I noticed those extra passes, or you're not clearing it out of the D zone as much as you're sending for the blue line. Is that something that really helped with Hershey trying to forecheck the way they do?
Yeah, I mean, they're a heavy forechecking team. They get on you pretty quickly. I think you have to play a 5-foot, 10-foot game at times to beat pressure. I think if you're looking for the long game, it's hard because you're going to have to go through guys to get to that long game. So our talks were just, we need to stay around pucks. We need to have close support. It might not be clean and it might not be sexy and it might not be that long play, but it gets us out of trouble and then it advances us up the rink. And when teams press hard and they're always going the other way and you just keep beating the pressure, you eventually end up with yourselves in a good opportunity.
You're back on the road again tomorrow night. What adjustments do you think we need to make between games?
Oh, we'll take a look at the video tonight and obviously see the areas that we thought we did well in, and then there was a lot of areas that I think we need to clean up against this team. We'll show them in the morning. And we'll figure out what those adjustments are. I don't have a good answer for you right now because I have about 16 things on my mind when it comes to what those might be. And more times than not, after games as a staff, you need to really just to watch the video, and like you might have a feel walking out of the game, but when you watch the video, it could look very different as what that might be. So we wrote our notes down. We have our ideas of what we can look for, and let's see if that is what it is.
Do you think the shot total is something I don't know if it's by design or not, because Kolosov's making a lot of saves at the start of the season, but a lot of, I think 15 shots in the first period, but not giving him any breaks. Is that by design, or is that something you guys want to work on?
Well, it's definitely not by design. I think the defensive area of our game, the D zone of our game right now is still a work in progress. There's a lot of new nuances to the D zone that we're working through. I also think that we have a very offensive-minded team, and at sometimes when you're a very offensive-minded team, like when you get to the D zone, it's like I don't want to be in the D zone. I want to go play in the O zone. So that's we're gonna hammer that, and we're gonna continue to hammer that because I don't want to be, and we don't want to be just an offensive team. We want to be a team that defends hard, and any offense that a team gets, they have to earn that offense. We don't want to just give it to them. And I thought at times tonight we gave them a lot of space to do that, and that's just indecision on how and when we need to pressure and where the pressure needs to come from, and that it's all part of us learning a new system and a new structure, and we'll just keep hammering them away. And it's gonna take some time.